Prime Miyagi is arguably the most respected and most dominant fighter to ever grace the karate mat in the Karate Kid universe. From his seeming invincibility to his very aura, Miyagi is one of the most legendary fighters to ever live. However, with the most recent release of Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 2, we are introduced to one of the most skilled and deadly combatants we have ever seen in the Karate Kid universe with Sensei Wolf, who has been mentoring and leading the Iron Dragons to a so far dominating performance in the Sekai Taikai, which clearly speaks testaments to his own combat knowledge and skill. Hence, with the introduction of this obvious karate phenom, many in the Karate Kid fandom have been asking who would win between the seemingly greatest fighter of today versus the greatest fighter of yesterday. Well, in today's video, we will be analyzing the fighting skill of each karate phenom, along with their known victories in battle, to answer the question of who would win. So starting off with Sensei Wolf, we learn that his dojo is a 3-time Sekai Taikai winning dojo, which is immensely impressive considering it is a global event where the best talent in the world meets to compete for the top spot. We first get a glimpse of his skill when we see him in a cage match where at 3/4 speed, according to him, he literally causes a man to go into what seems to be cardiac arrest or something of the sort. He was impressive enough in this bout to cause Terry Silver to hire him, and as we all know, Terry Silver was capable of beating Daniel, Johnny, and Chozen at some point in past seasons, meaning it is very difficult to impress someone with the combat skills and knowledge of Terry Silver. However, where we really get a glimpse of Wolf's skill and combat prowess is during the Sekai Taikai free-for-all battle in episode 10 season 6, where we observe Wolf not only dominate Johnny Lawrence, but also Daniel at the same time, which makes this feat even more impressive. In this battle, neither Johnny nor Daniel can land a hit on Wolf, which is truly a ridiculous feat, as no one has shown such a dominant display in the Karate Kid universe since, ironically enough, Mr. Miyagi himself. Wolf is even shown at one point speed blitzing Johnny, with Johnny not even being able to react due to Wolf's blazing speed. It's honestly crazy to think about, as all other of the top senseis in the verse currently, such as Silver and Daniel, are able to react and combat each other at least somewhat competitively most of the time, but against Wolf, there seems to be a much more significant gap in skill and overall physical prowess. So yes, as of Part 2 Season 6, Wolf is the best known living combatant in the Karate Kid verse. Now to take a look at the legend himself, Mr. Miyagi. The man was rarely even hit in battle according to Daniel, who knew him mostly as an old man, meaning in his prime, he was most likely even more dominant as a combatant. He consistently and literally effortlessly defeated Prime Kreese and Silver, even at the same time, while even humiliating them at the same time, due to how much more skilled he was. Widely considered to be the greatest karate practitioner to ever live by many, Miyagi had the perfect offense and defense, which even resulted in him killing his opponent when he participated in the Sekai Taikai long ago, as we all now know. The gap between him and everyone else, even as an old man, seems so vast that he truly seems like a god amongst men when it comes to karate, as we've never even seen him tested, let alone defeated in battle. This man truly is, and was, the karate god. So with all that being said, who would win? Well, it comes down to the level of dominance each combatant has displayed. While Wolf showed considerable dominance against Daniel and Johnny, there were still moments in the battle with them where they showed relative skill level, being able to block and or evade attacks from Wolf, even when fighting him individually, especially Daniel. However, whenever we see Miyagi engage in combat against his enemies, such as Kreese, it isn't even remotely competitive. And even though we do see Kreese dodge an attack from Miyagi, remember we are pitting up Prime Miyagi against Wolf, meaning he's even faster and deadlier than the older Miyagi we see. It's almost like watching a master battle his still very green people, despite his enemies such as Kreese and Silver being lifelong martial artists themselves. Also, just to put icing on the cake, so to speak, one of the very writers of Cobra Kai themselves stated that the only man that could possibly even defeat Prime Miyagi would be a Prime Master Kim. So yeah, Prime Miyagi is still the top combatant in the verse, which honestly just does make sense considering the extremely high esteem he is in, being highly admired by even karate masters such as Chozen and Daniel. And there you guys have it. Despite Wolf being a beast of a combatant, he still isn't enough to defeat a Prime Miyagi, which is the way it should be, as Mr. Miyagi really is karate itself in the Karate Kid verse. Please feel free to leave your thoughts below, and feel free to join my Discord server to discuss this great topic further, with the link to that being down below in the description. Anyways, I hope you folks enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. And of course, before I forget to end the video, Cobra Kai never dies. Have a good one, y'all.